Hi, second graders. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, and this is your math lesson for today. So if you read what you were supposed to do on the blog, it says that we are going to do 451 and 452 together, and then you're going to try the next two pages on your own. So everybody go to page 451, and the lesson today is about rewriting. So we've done this several times, we just haven't done it yet with 3-digit numbers. But basically what we're doing is we're looking here and we've got the numbers in a bathtub style and we want the shower style, okay? So we're gonna line up the numbers, so here we go. Okay, so the story problem says our teacher's reading a very long book to our class. The book has 385 pages. So far, she has read 266 pages of the book. How many pages does she have left to read? So write the numbers in the place value. So remember, here's the numbers up here. When you write them out, you want them in the right spot, okay? So 385, so 300, 8 goes in the tens, and 5 goes in the ones. Then minus, so this number here is always going to be first, okay, on top. Since this number comes first in the bathtub writing, it's going to go on top or first in the shower writing, okay, when you rewrite it. And then we're taking away 266. So 2 in the ones, 6 in the tens, 6 in the ones, okay? Sorry for moving, guys. I'm trying to get a better angle for you. Okay, and then we're gonna do what we've always been doing. Start at the right, top right. 5 take away 6, I can't do, so I cross off the 8. Remember, I'm borrowing from my neighbor. It becomes a 7. The 1 that I borrowed, I place in front of the 5, and it becomes a 15. 15 take away 6 is 9. Then I go over here, I've got a 7. It's hard to tell, but that's a 7. 7 take away 6, I can do that, and that's 1. And then I go over to the hundreds. 3 minus 2 is 1. So the answer is 119. Okay, let's go to the next page. Remember, you can always stop it and go back again. You can just go through it with me. Maybe you don't need me yet. If you want to take a peek up here, remember those see and show boxes are always really good and they have little hints for you, okay? So this whole page, we're gonna do 1 through 6. They're all set up in a problem with the bathtub way, and we wanna make it the shower way, okay? So here we go. You need to always remember, and if you wanna label it, you can, that when you have it set up like this, you have the H for the hundreds, tens, T for tens, and O for ones. H-T-O. Kind of like H2O. Okay, who knows what H2O means? Maybe you guys can tell me on the blog. Okay, so if you want to, you can write H-T-O out, but if you don't need to, that's fine too. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna line it up. Remember, this number comes first. 336, take away 272. Then what I'm doing is I am going to now subtract. Okay, so 6 take away 2 I can do because the bigger number's on top. That's 4. I come on over to the 10 spot, T. 3 take away 7. Can't do that. The 3 is a smaller number. It's on top, so I borrow from my neighbor. Cross it off. That becomes a 2. When I add 1 to the 3, it becomes a 13. 13 minus 7 is 6. 2 minus 2 is 0. And you don't have to write the 0 in, so 64. Number 2. Hopefully you guys aren't getting car sick. Motion sickness from my video. Okay, this number goes first. Always the first number goes on top. 377 minus 264. You're going to have a lot of problems if you don't copy it right, okay? Even if you want to do this to help you, hundreds, tens, ones, hundreds, tens, ones, and then you write hundreds, tens, ones. However you need to do it, okay, is fine because it's the way you're learning, and we all learn differently. So if you need to write it out, please do so, okay? Upper right-hand corner, 7 minus 4 is 3. I can do that because 7 is a greater number. 7 take away 6 I can do. 7's a greater number than 6, that's 1. 3 take away 2 is 1. So no regrouping there, 113. Number 3, this number comes first, okay? 633 minus 265. Some of you may be thinking, she's going really slow, but remember we all learn at a different pace, and these problems, moving them and rewriting them can get tricky if you go too fast because you're gonna move the wrong number. You really need to take it slow, okay? So, upper right-hand corner, 3 take away 5 I can't do because 3 is a smaller number than 5. So I'm going next door and I'm borrowing. I'm taking 1 away, it becomes a 2. The 1 I'm adding I put in front of the 3 and it becomes a 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 2 minus 6 I can't do. 2 is a smaller number than 6. So I go next door, I take 1 away from the 6, it becomes a 5. A lot of crossing off, but that's okay. That 2, when I put in 1 in front of it, it becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 5 minus 2 is 3. 368. Okay? Come down here. All right, I'm gonna go a little faster. Sorry guys, I'm trying to adjust here. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. Okay, so 264 goes on top because it was written first. It's just very simple. It's written first, it goes on top. 175 is written second, it goes on the bottom. 175. Right-hand corner. 4 minus 5 I can't do. 4 is a smaller number than 5. I cross up the 6. When I take 1 away, it becomes a 5. The 1 that I took now goes in front of the 4 and becomes a 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 5 minus 7 I can't do. 5 is a smaller number than 7. Cross out the 2, it becomes a 1 because I took 1 away. The 1 I took goes in front of the 5 and becomes a 15. 15 take away 7 is 8. 1 take away 1 is 0, and you don't need to write the 0. Number 5, we're rewriting again. 845 comes first, so I put it on top. Take away 378. Right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner. 5 take away 8 I can't do because 5 is smaller than 8. So I go next door, I borrow 1. When I take 1 away, it becomes a 3. When I add the 1 in front of the 5, it becomes a 15. 15 minus 8 I can do now, and that is 7. 3 take away 7 I cannot do because 3 is greater than 7. So I go next door and borrow. When I take 1 away, it becomes a 7. When I add the 1 I took in front of the 3, it becomes a 13. 13 take away 7 is 6. And 7 minus 3 is 4 for the hundreds. 467. One more, guys, one more. Okay. 555. 555 minus 428. Upper right-hand corner. I cannot do, sorry guys, keep moving. I cannot do 5 minus 8. So I go next door and I borrow 1. It becomes a 4 when I take the 1. I put the 1 in front of the 5, it becomes a 15. 15 take away 8 I can do, and it's 7. 4 minus 2 is 2. Ooh, I can do that, no regrouping. 5 minus 4 is 1, I can do that as well. 127, okay? Like I said, please feel free to go back and stop and pause and rewind as many times as you can. If you look at this page real quick, look at the masterpiece of math that we have done. You should be very proud of yourself. This is a really big concept, but you can do it. You just have to take your time. And remember, you can label anything you need to help you, okay? Have a great day. Good luck. Bye-bye.